What's up, MS Gymmers? My camera's all off. Hold on a sec. There you go. What's going on? My name's Trevor and welcome to today. I'm the founder and creator of the MS Gym, and if you're just joining us, what is happening? I'm going to teach you how to move, teach you how to get stronger, teach you how to get more coordinated, and just feel better. All right? So you're in the middle of a series that we're going over called the Fantastic Four, and we are going over 4 exercises / groupings for your neck. All right, so today what we're talking about is getting rid of forward head posture. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times you don't really see people sitting or standing when their ear is directly over their shoulder. Oftentimes you see rounded forward shoulders, and then you see a head that's kind of doing this, okay? Even a little bit, even like this. And for every degree that your head goes forward like this, puts like 3 times as much pressure on these poor little C6, C7, T1 nerve roots. And those nerve roots are almost directly related to pressure up in your brain. They can cause seizures, they can cause migraines, they can cause all that kind of stuff. So we got to get rid of that tension in that part of the neck by getting your body used to and wanting to come over and align your body up like that instead of being in this startle position, meaning like the scared position going this way and forward. Because what that comes from is a fear of falling. So even if you're in a chair and you're falling forward, what do you do to try to catch yourself? Your head goes back like that. Same thing happens when you're walking. You're walking along and something happens, and your head's like this. And then after repeated reps, your brain starts to learn that that's the way to protect itself. So that's why this happens. So we talked about these muscles here called your cervical extensors the other day, and we went through some release work with them. 2 other muscles that are big time problems are your sternocleidomastoid and what's called your levator scapula. Okay, your levator scapula pulls your shoulder up. Okay, your SCM, the true function is to turn your head. So when I turn my head this way, okay, this SCM kicks in, sternocleidomastoid. When I turn my head this way, this SCM kicks in, okay? Because these muscles pull together to turn your head because they basically start here and end here, so they pull your head this way. So when we're looking at these bad boys, your SCM is right up in here. So you can see it attaches to your collarbone, it attaches part of it here, and it goes all the way up to the base of the back of your ear, okay? Then the other muscle we're looking at is your levator scap. So that's this one right here. It comes all the way up and hooks right along the base of the spot or base of the skull. Okay. So when this is over tight, and then you got this is over tight, you got a whole world of problems here. Basically, your neck is going to be, or your head is going to be being pulled up, and then that opposite SCM is going to be like pulling over this way. So everything gets kind of crunched in here. So we've got to get that released, so we can actually open up your arm line, your brachial plexus, take pressure off your brain stem, and all that kind of funness, all right? So when we talk about the SCM, I'm going to move my camera up just a tad. Whoop, there you go. So when we talk about the SCM, we're looking at this bad boy right here, right? So this muscle going right here, or that muscle going right there. You can see the connection points right here and there. So what you're going to do is you're going to start up right by the ear right here, and you're just going to gently massage down towards your collarbone. Now, you have a lot of blood vessels, nerves, artery, and vein that run through here. Do not push on this soft part. You're finding that muscle belly right up here, and you're kind of just slowly kind of either massaging it, like pinching it, or you can gently massage it. Do not directly push into that triangle right there, that vascular triangle. You're not going to, it's not going to feel good, and you may end up on the floor. All right, so this is a safe release, but just don't push right there. So what you're going to be doing is right through here, grab that hand, and then hold those abs in as you're still doing this. So you're right here working on that SCM, and you can be really sensitive up in this area. Okay, so just be careful. You may feel a little bit of like pulling or ripping. That's just fascial moving. Okay, so you're just going to move that straight up by that head, and this is directly connected in fascially to your jaw stuff we were talking about yesterday. So we're working straight down this muscle, this diagonal line, okay? You'll feel the muscle, okay? If you just see this little pinch stuff, you'll feel it, and you're going to be like, oh, that's kind of gross feeling. but that's what you do. See, when I do that, I can really get that muscle. So when in doubt, if you can't feel the muscle on this side, turn your head to the opposite direction and that thing will pop out because that's its muscle function. Okay, so a lot of it is up here. You could have a little bit down along, or you could be way down here. So a lot of the tension is typically on this upper third of that muscle. Okay, let's go to the other side. So right up by that ear. Okay, we're going to rock this out. So we're going to release this stuff and then we're going to stretch it. So you can see where I'm at. So see that muscle right there? So I'm just working my way down. You can see I'm gripping. There's the whole muscle belly right there. So right through there. See that? Anatomy in motion, baby, right there. I'm the anatomy man. Anatomy man. So you can see like right through there what that looks like. Right there is super tight on me. And if you feel this and you feel this kind of shooting in your neck, it's because that's all that fascia is connected to your spine. And if you're having cervical lesions, man, you're not going to have a good time. All right, good. So we got that released. You should feel a little bit looser. You may have a little bit of ringing sensation in your ear. It's because you're getting blood flow in there now. So how do we stretch that bad boy once we release it? You put your hand behind your head like this, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to gently wrap your fingers around. You're going to slightly pull your head to the side. I want this hand reaching down, and then you're going to look up and away. So you're this way, abs are in, and then you're going to look up and away, and then you're going to slightly pull that chin in, and you will feel this thing light up, okay? If it's too much to pull that chin in, just kind of chill. You may not be ready for that, but if you just pull that chin in a little bit, you'll really feel the stretch in that SCM, and you can actually kind of pull down, kind of work it a little bit, and then come out of it, and then go in it. Oh, reach down, and then come out of it. And then go in it. Good. And then come out of it. And then go in it. Pull that chin back. Oh, I can totally feel that right here. So nice. All right. If you have that kind of reaction, you're doing it right. All right, other side. So right here, okay, turn to the side. Okay, so you're going to tip to the side, pull that chin back a little bit, and then look up. Okay, right there. Reach down with that other hand and come out of it. And reach down over here. Reach down with that other hand. Yeah, you may feel a hard pull up by your ear. That's the origin of that muscle. And come back down out of it. And come back up. Slightly pull that chin in. Reach down with your hand. Good. And come back out of it. Last one. Hold it. Good. And come back out of it. Woo! Top of the morning to you. That's all good. My head's on straight now. All right. So, levator. So, we're going to work on this. So, that muscle. So, you find that like your ridge of your scapula. So, that's the angle of the scapula right there. And then you're going to put the ball right there. Or you can get in and you'll find it, man. Right there is a freaking spring break, fraternity, sorority, all bash, one place party. Like that makes me a little sick to my stomach. And you'll feel it. You can see the spine of my scapula right there. That's right where that muscle kicks in and right where its origin is. So you can use that and just kind of use your fingers, or you can take a ball and then you can scoot back to a wall and then you can put that ball right there and just sit back and rock out. And this is always fun. If this is too hard, oh my God. That's the spot. If this is too much, put the ball in a sock, throw it over your shoulder, and then you can kind of hold it there, okay? If you got a Theracane, work it. If you got a wave massager, work it, whatever. But that is, that's a doozy on me today. Holy heck. That's what happens when I'm in massive amounts of pain. I literally just start giggling. When I go to a massage therapist, the whole session is just a giggle fest. Because when I'm in pain, I literally start sweating and I start laughing. I'm like the sweaty giggler. That should be my superhero name. The sweaty giggler. All right. Switch sides. This is literally what goes on in my head during the day. I don't know. You guys pick me. I don't know. You guys get to hang out. So see, I'm right behind that. That ball's right behind me. See, like right there. Beep, beep, beep. Right back. This side's not, this side's just as much. This is like the after party. Some people went home, but it's still raging on, man. This side's not as bad, but it's in there. So when you release both these, it really helps your head, literally, like put your head on straight. Make it feel good. Woo! That's good stuff. Okay, now we're going to stretch that levator. Okay, so once you release it, you got to stretch it. So we released the SCMs, and then we rocked it. Whoop! Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So we release the levator. Now you're looking at your armpit. You're going to smell your pit. All right? So what you're doing here is you're going to be up this way. Blades are down. Abs are in. You're going to turn, and then you're going to pull. So my fingers are right here on the base of my head. I'm going to kind of pull and lift my head up. So I'm here, and then I'm just looking down. So it's and then you're reaching. So it's a 1, 2, 3, and come out of it. Look, and then pull down. 1, 2, 3, and then come out of it. I can feel that stretch. That's a good one. That is a good one. Turn and down. 1, reach down with that opposite hand. 2, let's hold this for 5. 3, 4, and 5. Good. And smell your pit. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Down and pull. 1, reach that. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you ever are doing like the sniff test on your armpit and someone's asking you what you're doing, you're like, I'm just stretching my levator, man. See, I gave you an out. Okay, right there. So abs are in, turn and drop and pull. Reach with that other hand. 2, 3, 4, and come back. Turn and drop. 1, reach. 2, 3, 4. Come out of it. Reach and drop. Now you may find that one side you feel more comfortable, like you're getting a better stretch. Stay on that side. Maybe do 2 sets on that side. Come out. The other one, I would stretch both sides, but I might want to do an extra one on the other side. Like this one's way tighter than me than this one. So I probably would hang out, do 3 or 4 reps there just to tell the body what's going on, and then I'd probably go back here for a couple. Good, and back up because the left side of my neck is always the one that's kind of messed up. All right, cool. So we got that done. So we released the SCM, stretched it. Then we released the levator, stretched it. All right? So now I'm going to show you what I want you to do as far as what's called a deep neck flexion. Now this movement is very small. It's very subtle. But what we're trying to work here are the muscles that are inside here called your deep cervical flexors. Now on Monday we talked about this way, really going into a horizontal slide back position into a flexion. Now we're going to go vertical. So what I want you to do is make a fist like, yo man, put your hand over the top, okay? If you want to interlock your hands or play church and steeple, whoop, open the door and see all the people, right? Or you can just cross over. I want you to make a flat platform with your thumbs, okay? You need to sit up really tall on this and keep your abs in, okay? So you're going to be right here, okay? You're going to put the point of your jawbone right on your finger pads. Okay, so right on those thumb pads. You're going to gently slide that chin back because I want you as vertical as you can get. Then what you're doing is you're gently pushing down and kind of into your fingers. So it looks like this. I'm up tall. Okay, I'm relaxing my jaw. I'm putting my tongue on the back of my top teeth right here, and I'm pushing down slightly. So it looks like this, and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now watch and relax. It's very subtle. It's not this. It's just relax the muscle. I'm just chilling. Okay, abs are in, blades are down, and push down. Push. 1. So we're pushing down that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And down. 1, 2. You should be feeling this right here. You may feel a little bit there. 3, 4, and 5. If it's hard for you to get your thumb, you literally can just kind of use a fist, but just make sure it's supported with the other one. Okay, ready? And push down. 1, 2. So push down and kind of angle your chin back to kind of pull down and in towards your throat. So really tuck your chin down. 3, 4, 5, and relax. 2 more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Last one, push down into the thumbs and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, And 5. Woo! That's good. That's good. So that's going to light up a lot of nerves in your neck, okay? Because once we get the blood flow and we get that tension out of those SCMs, we get the tension out of those levators, and then you can actually, your head is literally, instead of it being like this, shrugged up, pulled forward, we're now depressed and then pulled back. That helps you get into that proper alignment for that neck flexion stuff, okay? If you try to do this without releasing SCM and levator, a lot of times it isn't as effective. This is a very small motion. It's also an isometric motion. So you're holding the muscles right along in the throat, okay, right along your voice box, and then all you're doing is just relaxing the muscles. You're not pushing down and letting it come up. It's just a slight push down and then release. Slight push down and then release, okay? So we're doing this in order for a reason, okay? So we're getting horizontally pulled back this way. Then we worked jaw stuff yesterday, so that alleviates a lot of pressure down and forward. Then today we're working on up and forward this way. And then tomorrow we're going to work on side to side and get more motion in the shoulders to help you actually assist in keeping your shoulders down, which keeps your neck in a better alignment. Okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, like it. If you want to love it, love it. If you want to give me a comment, give me a comment. You guys are awesome. Keep working this next stuff. I've had some really cool comments this week. Like literally 2 or 3 people yesterday did the jaw stuff, and they literally stood up and they're like, oh my gosh, my leg works better. Oh my gosh, I have better balance. Aha. Aha. Could that jaw have been compensating for everything in your core? I think so. So I told you I'm a sneaky biomechanical ninja. Like, that's how I work. I have so many things I can teach you guys. I'm going to teach you guys. I have taught you guys. And I'm going to keep bringing back the past, building the present, and taking you off into the future to infinity and beyond, all right? So stay tuned. Stick with this. I got tricks for days on how to actually, like, hack your body, figure this out. If you release a lot of this neck tension, there's a high possibility that your balance could actually get better, because there's so much stuff going on up here that has to translate to your feet. If there's a lot of noise and confusion up here, your feet are going to freeze up. If up here is more Zen garden and chill and it's like, it's all good, man, there's a higher possibility neurologically that the volume is turned down and your feet are going to work better. All right? So, I love you guys. You're awesome. Look out today. Today's Wednesday. Today's Misty Moment Day. Misty was hanging out with me and V last week, so she didn't get to do her thing. But today's the day, so look out for it. And I will see you later.